Alright, hey Yeousch Recruits, what's going on? My name is Patterrz, and this is the Mass Effect 3 classes overview for the multiplayer, and I've been doing these for a while now, and this is the second to last one. Yeah, you excited? I'm excited. It's been fun doing these videos, but I don't really know what I'm going to do after this. I have to have a little think about that, but anyway, on to the video. The first race of the Vanguard is, of course, the human, which is in every class. Is sort of the jack of all trades, master of none. Unfortunately, they kind of suck. I'm just kidding. The humans are awesome. Anyway, so basically for the Vanguard, I'm just gonna go quickly over what you should do with them. You're gonna be really bulky. Like you want to go fitness all the way up to the health thing. You might want to get a few melees actually because of the biotic charge and stuff. But the Vanguard is sort of the high risk, high reward class. You charge into all the fights. Kind of makes people angry sometimes because you steal the kills. But whatever, you know, you do what you have to do to survive. So with the human, I would definitely recommend going the charge and Nova route, not going with shockwave because it sucks basically in Mass Effect 3. I don't know why they changed it to what they did, but whatever. So basically, charge and Nova it's pretty well known by now. You just charge the guy with the biotic charge, obviously, and then you use Nova. So what biotic charge does is when you charge, it refuels your barrier. It rejuvenates it, stuff like that. And Nova is not based on cooldowns, it's actually based on how strong your barrier is. So if you have a weak barrier, it's going to be a weak hit from the Nova. But if you have a strong barrier, then it's going to be a strong hit. It's going to hit everything around, it's going to do a lot of damage. And you can finish off whatever's left with the melee. Now that's why I want to use charge, is because charge heals up your barrier when you hit the person. So that's why I definitely recommend going down the route where the last upgrade for charge is healing your barrier to full, because that'll be really useful. It'll make sure the Nova does its job and does a lot of damage. And with the Nova, I would definitely recommend doing the last upgrade, which is, I think it's the 25% chance that it will not actually take up your barrier. So you could do it twice in a row if you really wanted to, or you could just get out of there, because on the higher difficulties, if you charge into a group of enemies, then you're basically asking to get hit, and Nova takes up your barriers, then you better get out of there quickly. But if it doesn't, then you're pretty okay. Unless the Banshee's, you know, vacuuming you up, because the Banshee did that for some reason. Anyway, onto the Drell. Now, I don't really know why Drell is actually a Vanguard class. It doesn't really make sense. They're so fragile. I don't know why they made them so fragile. They have such weak barriers and health, it doesn't even make sense. Which is why you want to get as much health as you can with the fitness. And I wouldn't really, you can go for pull if you really want to, it's okay, I wouldn't really, it's not great. And charge, I would not use charge like a human. You would definitely want to only charge when the enemy is like right next to you. And you don't charge into groups of enemies because you're going to get destroyed that way, they're so fragile. But cluster grenade, I would definitely recommend that because that is really good. I really like cluster grenades. You just throw the grenade, it like bursts off into little bits and goes around and blows everything up. It's pretty good. I think it can cause biotic detonations as well, so if you pull and then cluster grenade, it's going to blow everything up. It's going to destroy everything. It's going to be awesome. It's like explosions everywhere. But yeah, so for the Drell, biotic charge, maybe a little bit. Pull, not really. Cluster grenade, yes. Stuff like that. For the Asari is kind of strange, but one thing that has is completely freaking awesome is the stasis. Now, once you fully upgrade stasis, you definitely want to go for the bubble upgrade, where you can sort of like use stasis on sort of a doorway, and anyone who walks that doorway is going to get completely frozen, and it's just awesome. Stasis. You can destroy even phantoms, I think, get stuck in place by the stasis. And what's good about that is if you use biotic charge or lift grenades, which is your two other ones, that's going to explode and cause a biotic detonation, which is going to do a lot of damage to whoever you're hitting. Now, I believe stasis only works on people with health and shields. So people with armor, so like Geth Primes, I think all the big sort of bulky people like Banshees, Brutes, Geth Primes, Atlas are not going to get stuck by the stasis. And I think Pyros are not going to get stuck by the stasis either, the Geth Pyros. So I'd definitely be worried about using them with Geth. But still, overall, it's a really good class. It's really, I would definitely recommend using the Asari Vanguard. And the next one is Krogan Battlemaster. And this guy is a frickin' tank. He has got the most health overall and the most shields in the game. With that, along with Barrier, which is an ability I'd recommend going for. I would not say to go for Carnage because it's really not that great. I think it can stagger people and that's about it. Staggering can be really helpful, but not really, not all that helpful. I think with Barrier, you can also like explodify it all over your enemies when you use charge. So it's kind of like Nova in a way, but not really, because it uses cooldowns. So it's not really like Nova. I lied to you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. But yeah, so definitely go for Biotic Charge, and you know, Krogans are really melee focused, so I'd definitely go with shotguns for that. In fact, use a shotgun for pretty much every race as the Vanguard, because that's what they're really good at. And please, for the love of God, do not run around with the sniper. Oh, you have no idea how many times I've seen people run around with the sniper thinking like, oh yeah, if I charge this guy and then no scope, it'll be awesome. I can use it as a clip in my montage. Yeah, this isn't COD. That's not how it works. If you no scope someone, it does about half as much damage as if you were scoping. So no scoping is not a very practical way to go about things. Not like COD, obviously. This is not COD. I do not have to mention that again. But yeah, so Krogan Battlemaster, definitely go with Charge and Barrier. They're really useful and upgrade melee a lot, because that's basically what they're good at. And try and get the shotgun attachments where the melee is increased even more, because you're just going to destroy everything with this very bulky race. And for the last one, it is the newly released Project Phoenix, or the ex-Cerberus person. Now, I didn't know what to think about this guy. I didn't really know what to do with him. But it turns out that the new abilities it's got, which is Smash and Lash. Lash is sort of an upgraded pull, which is why I would recommend getting that. And I wouldn't recommend getting a normal pull. Lash is like much better. It does a lot of damage, and it pulls them so quickly. They're gonna smash their faces off walls, and they're gonna complain and leave. It's gonna be awesome. And Smash is really strong as well. It does a lot of damage. It sort of it has a shockwave part like built into it. Why would you not want that? You know, I mean, I know shockwave isn't that great, but if you get the Smash along with the shockwave, you know, that's just an added bonus. Why wouldn't you want that? I don't really know if I should get Biotic Charge with that. I think Lash and Smash are good enough along with Phoenix Training and Fitness. I guess you could test it out, do a little bit of experiments with that, but I would definitely recommend getting Smash and Lash. Oh god, Smash and Lash. I've said so many lashes. Lashes, too many S's. Too many S's for me. But yeah, for the Vanguard, definitely go around with shotguns or pistols if you really want the cooldowns that much. But a shotgun would be very effective on the Vanguard. Definitely. Maybe I would definitely recommend the Claymore for the Battlemaster. I've said recommend so many times, I think I'm going to break the word. I'm going to break it in half like a little baby. I'm kidding. But yeah, so getting lots of health with Vanguard is absolutely vital, or you're just going to get destroyed. And be a good sport, you know. Don't steal people's kills, because people don't like that. I know I don't like that. And for the love of God, do not use a sniper. Alright guys, so this has been the class overview for the Vanguard. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you stay tuned for the last one, which is the Engineer. I haven't played much of the Engineer, so this will be fun. I'll have some fun getting some gameplay for that, so stay tuned.